maneuvering things, a wet thing to summon up the chill in me, flocks of breath. The ghostly you who fluttered around the dimpled flesh of middle age, then resuming to be my own cigarette. And matrimonial, I'm not pretending to be. What a blast of white light we were. I'll sit closer to the heat and my hands become true. I truly have given up on handsome, animal-pleased, remembered the rumpled sheets. I have never loved anyone. The photograph that returned in the mail, the woman laughing and heaving. Green and lavender holding a basket. Couldn't believe your calendar, your great train of events. Certainly you were loving someone, going to meet anyone's family. The little black key to Soho Grand. There's a slot next to my bed. Apart from furniture, the spot is me. After we bought the house, only the lousy little apartment had sex. You putting this silly book in a nook, just like I put a stamp on you and mail you to hell. What's it like? What's it like there? Your radiance pouring over whatever the email brings. I hate my autonomy, cold knuckles. Let's face it, Nick, I write shit. And Michael painting up in the air and Marilyn gravitating to its hyenas. My friends, where is our table? Is memory enough? I've lost a good word for nose. And my face is Helen's, a part of nature. This sweet whistle is a cousin of the desperate sound of a storm at sea. My thigh planted 4 feet from the heat and the tugging impulse to be. Overcome in a hotel in Boston by terrible heat. Susan is my friend. You can't go on your girlfriend's book tour. What about menopause? Susan said, I will be in New York. We need a new population there. Ivy League girls flooding the artist colonies. The toilets broke. Putting the final touches on your hand-sewn manuscript made out of your mother's old clothes. Tim wearing a woman's hat that final year, an Easter bonnet. Really a band, little purple flowers, an old lady's hat like a rug with a mussel. I tucked my shirt and stuffed it in the nook with the poet's small book. Don't you know that you're the horse, rearing through your life? I invented rooms for your motors, the veins of the beach running through your ears and your eyes, head. I was your landscape. Here I am, a cold chunk of marble, pencil drawn. I can go see Morgan at the craft fair. Bought some new cups, blue. Bring me back that blue cup that I smashed on the way to LA. It fucking spoiled everything. Whale cup, with a little spot for a thumbprint. Oh, prove it's morning, not red night. The unforgiven belt of time in which animals feast on my mind. In which a woman in Minneapolis, a piece of meat, wrapped in plastic, is dropped into the refrigeration unit by many men with thick arms who grow old killing cows and oiling and adjusting the clocks that move the animals of doom and in our mouths. Some men send their daughters to college with pieces of paper that distantly own these men and their work, the insulting piece of meat the daughter carves. Rear up. The first man that loved me sent mail to you. She said, thank you for the delivery. Said, stars and the strangeness that wood has eyes that cry for their missing limbs. I fear burial, loss, the spoiled waters of love's foiled charge. My warm flesh slaps your fevered white face goodbye. My body has no friend. Wah. I'm going to read one more, which is called Scribner's, and I was like living in Midtown Manhattan and then moved down to the East Village. And so there was just that little, the little sad weekend where I think I'll take photographs of my old neighborhood. And then I started to walk around with my dog and a camera, and I thought, this is pathetic. And so I just wound up sort of squatting on a stoop and writing the little goodbye poem. But, like in Midtown, like it's here too. It's like the thing where like the tops of the office buildings have all that like faded paint of like old ads and stuff. So it was like Midtown where the publishing industry used to be. So there was, Scribner's was one of the buildings. There's a little more going on here than preservation. Your water tower against the sky, your faded message. 2 windows mucking up the S and the I. Still, I know it was 43rd Street where I badly slept with you. My memory, I was perfect then. There's more than that that's going on. Just breathing is rotting. Everything is burning. I'm probably madly in love with you, but it's her I'm leaving tonight, or me and my lousy lies. So lolling around in another lost home with your camera, checking perfection before you get film, and now I don't want those damn pictures. The Teletubby transfixed, nailed to some scaffolding on 42nd Street. The poking tower over the dirty parking lot wall with the yellow stripe. That's right, I'm not Mr. Teletubby. It was sad every time we took a picture. This is a relationship, click. This is a relationship. If my cover is an illustration of me, and so is my writing, an observation of truth. Not it. Fucking scaffolding, right? Fucking burning alive. Spring is so perfect tonight because outside in the real world, in the real house, the birds are shamefully true, hopping under the hokey sidewalk furniture, shitty captured flowers looking droopy. Rosie just wants to put her belly on some cool cement. Does. I do this. Appear to be a bum in my hiking boots and hairy legs. I'm no longer a dyke, just a man. Hello, little bird.